What is going on, family? All the way from beautiful Conroe, Texas. Today, I'm going to show you guys stuff that I find useful as a breeder and Walgreens. So, come along, check this out. First and foremost, one of the staples, at least in my yard, is hydrogen peroxide and alcohol. I actually make a combination of hydrogen peroxide and alcohol to clean my dog's ears. And the reason I use the alcohol is so that it could evaporate the hydrogen peroxide. So that's product number one. So guys, something else you definitely got to have in your bags, apple cider vinegar. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this up here is because you have apple cider vinegar in either capsules or in this case tablets. So sometimes I have dogs that don't like the taste of apple cider vinegar, so I'll go ahead and melt some cheese and put the pill or the tablet or the capsule there and have them eat it that way. Turmeric is actually pretty awesome for dogs. Do your research, don't just take my word for it. It actually helps to fight cancer. It also helps as an anti-inflammatory. So turmeric, that's something else we get here. The other thing you want to take a look at, guys, is fish oil and also omega-3 fatty acids, man. If you're trying to get a female pregnant or have as many eggs possible for her to drop, this is one way in doing it right here. Fish oil or omega-3 fatty acids. Alright, if you have a dog that has yeast infection really bad, any one of these can work pretty well with them, whether it's in spray form or powder form, right? These are all anti-yeast products that are used for humans that you could I've actually used for dogs in the past. Now guys, this stuff right here I've used in the past. It's Imodium, and I use it for my dogs whenever they have occasional diarrhea. I will say, however, make sure that you're not giving this to, say, a dog that has parvo. This is just whenever they ate something or something upset their stomach. This stuff right here works pretty well. Also, if you're going to be driving and your dog easily throws up in your vehicle, Dramamine right here for $9.99 is something that I use for my dogs. Very usual. That way they don't throw up in my car. The other thing that we do use, rather than this, is actually CBD oil for dogs. Guys, real quick, never ever give your dogs Motrin or Tylenol. This is stuff that would actually kill your dog. Alright guys, this right here is, any breeder will tell you it's a go-to, and that's Benadryl. So if you have your dog stung by a bee or an insect or anything like that, this is what I go to right here. I give them this in order to bring down inflammation and things of that nature. Also, seasonal allergies that leave patches on the dog's coat, you could actually sidestep some of them with Benadryl. I hear some breeders that actually use Claritin. Alright, for some of you that may need it, you could actually get gloves here. Some people, when it's time to pick up poop and things of that nature, they rather use a glove and not just a paper towel. So here you have it. Guys, something else that I've used in the past is Epsom salt. And believe it or not, you can actually soak your dog in this. Whether in your bathtub or in a water trough. So if your dog exercises or comes up limping or has some sort of muscular pain, this stuff can be very effective. The other thing we find right here in front of us is either Neosporin or triple antibiotic ointment. This is used quite a bit in my yard. Whenever they come up with a scratch or anything of that nature that we're noticing, we can nip in the bud at the very beginning before it becomes a full-blown infection. The other thing we have right over here is Providone and Betadine. Now, we use these, we go ahead and mix it with either dish soap or other shampoo in order to put this on the dog's coat. This stuff is really powerful, and it works once it dries. If you have any parasites on your dogs, be it fleas or ticks, it'll crack the exoskeleton once it dries. Now guys, one of the most powerful things I've found is actually a shampoo that they carry. Now, unfortunately, they don't have the big one here, but it's this right here, Extra Strength Tea Gel Shampoo. This is, I don't know if you can read it there, coal tar shampoo. Is actually tar shampoo. Smells great. It does phenomenal with yeast infections and anything else that's going on with your dog's coat. You got to try this stuff out. I truly believe in this product. It's very much amazing. However, there's other products that we've tried on our dogs whenever we've seen hot spots or yeast or anything of that matter. So all these human shampoos that are meant to treat dandruff is the stuff that we actually used in the past, and believe it or not, they're very effective. Guys, one thing that I want to show you is this little water bottle. Whenever you have a female that is showing signs of mastitis, and when you touch her breast, it kind of feels like it's really hard, you get yourself one of these, you pour some warm water in there, and you put it on the breast for 5 to 10 minutes. You'd be surprised the results that you get from that. Yeah guys, so one of the things you could also use is mineral oil. So if you have a dog that's constipated, there you have it, man. You can fix it real easy. I'll let you guys go online and find the dosages for your dogs. One other thing they definitely have here is puppy pads. How can I forget, right? So you have different variety of those here. So guys, there you have it. That's my list of things that I find in Walgreens that I've actually used in the past. If there's anything I missed, go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. Again, I just walked in there and went after things that I normally remember of. It's been Raul from the Q. I'll be catching you on the next one.